Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video and to stay tuned on in towards the second half of the video, guys. Right after this chart analysis, I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. I managed to find 2 home run opportunities of 50% plus on the day at their highest point of possibility. And if that's something you want to become part of and you're interested in, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together to maximize profits and minimize losses through the volatility of the market and make their own rational decisions. Now, here we are with Virgin Galactic Holdings, SPCE Stock. Virgin Galactic Holdings continues to fall. Now, this is getting really close to that floor that I talked about that we want to see it bottom out at, and that was $30, right? We were going to watch how this reacts between $30 and all the way up here at $40 to $41. That's the channel of volatility that we're looking for to actually show some type of strength from this move, because at some point this is going to bottom out, and when it does, it's going to show the strength that this move has continued. Now, this has been actually instigated because of the fact of the offering that happened. That was like one of the biggest surprises that caught everyone to start off the week. And then also the success story of the flight. And now there's no more hype and speculation behind it. So it tends to sell off and profit taking is bound to happen. So we're breaking through many different support levels here at this quick move, but the offering really put more pressure on it. So in the long term, this offering could be healthy for the stock, and the stock could be on its way to break out of that $62 mark, being the highest point that we've seen it in the last several months, and then almost reaching $60. That right now seems to be a huge resistance, and once that gets broken through, this could fly and soar higher to those price targets that a lot of investors are expecting, right, in the next 6 to 12 months or maybe years, of 70 all the way upwards to 100 plus. Now, the stock is collapsing because of the fact of the offering, and then the speculation and hype kind of cooled down. And we've talked about it since way back here on these dates, right? In the end of June and beginning of July, I've stated that we need to also realize that this can come back to reality and cool off. Now, if it shows some strength anywhere above the $20 mark or $25, preferably $30 mark, and kind of stay in this channel, it will show that it has strength from the move of these lows down here of nearly $12, $13, $14. If it goes back down to the teens, I mean, this was just speculation, hype, and hope driving this stock to newer highs, and then this is just going back down to a collapse. Now, analysis price targets point this one between 30 to 45 and upwards to $50 to $60. So it is important to be aware where the stock sits, and it has to bottom out and find some type of support and strength above these numbers way down here to actually show that it has some type of value to actually consolidate, and then catalysts that are bound to come in the future can push this up to newer highs and new resistance levels. But right now, this is just collapsing. Everyone was expecting it, but no one was seeing it happen this fast. Like, if there was no offering involved, it wouldn't have hurt the momentum. We could have probably saw this jump up higher to the 60s, probably even newer highs, and then as time went on to start pushing itself back, or even volatile drops like big runs up, big runs down. But this offering definitely hurt the momentum and just took this stock south, right, instead of north. So unless you're upside down, it would be north. But all jokes aside, SPCE and Virgin Galactic Holdings right now is going downwards. So we're really close to $30. That would be my support right now that I'm really looking for. And as you could see here, yesterday the stock market ended SPCE Stock, Virgin Galactic Holdings, in a sharp downward trend, sideways movement in the pre-market. But today it's not as sharp, right? It's kind of leveling off. That's what I'm looking for. If it can bounce off of this and show some strength and create some volatility up and down, but form a channel above $30, that is a sign of strength, because then it would be nearly 100% up from these lows and also just a drop of about 50% after all the hype and speculation and cool off. And then price target analysis ratings can actually become a real thing for the next 6 to 12 months, all the way beyond the 12-month period and years to come, to point this to the upside, because this was history in the making, huge moves, and a niche and sector with growth potential. But how much growth is the big question mark? And like I stated before, the market cap that was projected for this stock was between 10 to 12 billion, and it seemed like it was all priced in, and a lot of different banks and institutions were actually saying that when it was at these levels. And that's exactly what's reflecting. And then the offering happened as well. What timing, right? So hopefully that's going to be used in good shape and form for the company's future. So $30 is the support, and the resistance level, I would just look at it from this point of reference right here of $34.21, and then all the way up to the highest point here of $37. Those are the two resistance levels I will be watching for. We are below the 50-day moving average, and just by breaking through these levels does not mean we're back in bullish territory. It's just a stepping stone to get us back up there and closer to momentum to the upside. And if not, just form some type of consolidation within this period to show some strength until the next catalyst that can start pushing this up to newer highs and new resistance levels. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And all I ask for is 3 to 5 more minutes of your time. I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys, as well as the opportunities I mentioned this morning. Over at the Discord, I managed to find 2 home run opportunities of 50% plus at their highest point. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, the link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, we will look forward to having you join us, and you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. Stay tuned. So the ticker symbol I want to share with you guys today is one that I've talked about over at the Patreon. It was in the low 40s, seems to have bottomed out when we caught it, and it shot up nearly almost 80% plus from those moments when we talked about it in the last several weeks and months. But before we look at this chart and how it's reacting right now and why I'm watching it again, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to. Today, I managed to find 2 50% plus opportunities at their highest point of possibility. And if that's something that interests you, you can join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So MDIA, MINM, EARS, and DTSS were the stocks we mentioned. And EARS and MINM were our worst performers, giving 5 to 10% jumps on their weakness and spikes. But let's look at the 2 home run opportunities that I mentioned and how they performed. So we talked about MDIA in the pre-market. As it was dipping, it started to run towards the bell, consolidated, ran a little bit higher, pulled back down, and took off in just a matter of an hour to a highest point of 50% plus, guys. What a phenomenal way to catch this one on the dip and ride this one up through the volatility to start off the day. Now, the other ticker symbol that was mentioned was DTSS. We caught this one as momentum was picking up. We caught it as it was actually pulling back and started to run again, and it took off 30% plus in just a few minutes, pulled back a little bit, and took off again to a highest point towards the bell of 50% plus, guys. If you want to become part of this, you can become part of it too. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. So what's the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list? Well, it's AFRM, Affirm Holdings Inc. This is a stock that I've talked about way back here in the low 40s, and it took off nearly 80% plus, giving a highest point of $70 in the last several weeks and months. Now, we caught this one as it was dipping. I was looking for it to show some strength or consolidation through the volatility, or even go lower into further weakness, presenting itself as an even larger opportunity. Now, if you look up analysis ratings on this stock, they pointed to the upside, and it certainly started to move, and it's consolidating when you look at it from the bigger picture of everything, right? And you go ahead and look at it, it's been consolidating right now between $48 and $70. That's a pretty broad stretch, but that's what it's looking like. And what I'm looking for is actually consolidation within this area, right? Doesn't break through 55 or $70, kind of stay up here so that it can continue the strength of the move. Or if it continues to go lower, the opportunity is just becoming even larger to keep average costs low and to continue to maximize profits and minimize losses from opportunities. Now, remember, you definitely want to do your research and due diligence and understand the stock. This is not financial advice. I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions on any of the stocks I mentioned. If not, I am here to equip you guys with the information and enlighten you guys on why I'm watching a stock and what I like about it so that you can make a rational decision based off your due diligence and research, but at least you're now aware of what to look for more information on. And AFRM is definitely a stock you want to keep on your radar. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.